Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Shafnas. I am from KAM 1102J. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys about one journal article review and any policy impact in Malaysia. So the policy that I choose is about low cost housing policy, and it's known as National Affordable Housing Policy, which is be implemented by Ministry of Housing. So there are 4 sections in this video, which is introduction, background of journal article, policy impact and conclusion. So let's start. For the introduction, as we know, the term of policy is a purposive course of action and an inaction that followed by an actor or set of actors to deal with problem, issue or matter of concern among the people. Then, public policy itself is a plan of action that guides, arranges or relates in a given issue or problem. It does not just take on a problem, rather deal with a large group and usually long-term problem. The journal article that I choose is about low-cost housing in Malaysia is a contribution to sustainable development, which is related and known as National Affordable Housing Policy. There are 3 reasons why I choose this journal article. So the first reason is because house is a basic need of human rights. So people need to know the latest information about this policy. The second reason is because we can see that the need of people be fulfilled by this policy, and this will make the misunderstanding among the people and the government not happen. Then the last reason is because it can make us know how to evaluate the affordable price that need to be offered by owner house or we known as home seller. So that's all for the introduction. So let's go to the background of journal article. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys the background of the journal article that have been chosen by me. So, Ministry of Housing have been implemented and introduced the low-cost housing concept during the 4th Malaysia Plan project under National Affordable Housing Policy. The aim of this policy is to ensure that all of citizens in Malaysia can access to adequate housing. Then, it also can ensure the stability of price on the low-cost house remain affordable for all people, especially for low-income people of group. So, this journal is present the ways of low-cost housing can contribute development for the nation. For example, it can ensure the stability in economy, social, and environment. So let's go to the policy impact. What is policy impact? As we know, policy impact can be divided into 2, which is good policy impact and bad policy impact. But for this journal article that be reviewed by me, the low-cost housing policy has shown good policy impact. So there are 3 sections of policy impact, which is social impact, economic impact, and environment impact. So let me check it out. The first policy impact is social impact. As we know, social impact can give a very good significance for the nation and development. This is because obviously it can improve the living condition of low-income population, since this policy are being implemented and introduced to help the low-income group, right? Then this happened because the respondent perception of the satisfaction of facilities, such as the quality of the facilities, are in a good condition. Then most of the location of low-cost housing are located in city, which have a lot of facilities provided, such as public transport and education. In terms of health and mental side, the percent of people's stress are decreased. This happened due to the rate of people stress about their financial problem to continue their daily life can be solved with this policy implementation. So this shows that this policy be implemented can ensure the good living condition of the people itself and the social sustainability. So let's go. We go to the economic impact. The second policy impact is economic impact. As we know, economic impact is the main sector that gives more contribution and significance to our nation development. This happened because of the growth of economy, and it's made the economic sector become more stable, and it also made the rate of inflation become decreased, and the financial issue that faced by our country can be solved well by this policy. For example, capital in market for future use are consist more because of the investor from other country feel interested to invest to our country because they see that our country can give a lot of significance from their investment. So they must show that there are a lot of factors that lead to this economic impact, right? So the first factor is the elimination of poverty in urban area in Malaysia. It means that the poverty problem, which is the main issue that occurred that faced by our country, be solved well. The second factor is the emergence of middle class that faced by Malaysia as good impact of economic growth. So that's all for the economy impact. Let's we go to the environment impact. The last policy impact is environment impact. This happened because the encouraging environment friendly to show livability among the residents are occurred by this policy implementation. This also happened because to adapt sustainable practice and provide livable and environment friendly facilities and infrastructure. So this make the affordable and low cost house building style with tropical design and efficiency of natural uses. It also focus on technology problems, which is, for example, the observation have been done by the Carbon Emission Organization. So we should, as a people, we should be thankful for the cleaner organization which be planned by MOH, which is Ministry of Housing itself. That's all for the environment impact. So let's go, we go to the conclusion. In conclusion, there's a lot of significance that we can see from the policy implementation for our nation. This is because it can fulfill the people welfare due to the government and policy makers that is responsible to concern of problem that faced by the people. And it's also because the people welfare are being taken care well and their right of as a citizen are upheld. Then for this journal article, it showed that MOH, which is Ministry of Housing, has considered the implementation of low-cost housing policy in Malaysia. This is because it can contribute to sustainable development such as from economy impact, environment impact, and social impact. Then, so the evaluation of the effectiveness of this policy have shown that this policy have already achieved well their goal desire. Last but not least, it also showed that the collaboration of public and private sector are very important to ensure the quality of the policy are being implemented well and useful for the people. Last but not least, public policy are very important for our country to develop very well in many sectors and become a developed nation in the eyes of the world. Thank you. Policy impact can give a very silap pula dah terbalik. This show that there's a lot of significance that we